You know, a question we get asked all the time is, I don't have a tractor and I don't have a four-wheeler, can I still do a food plot? And the answer is a resounding yes. We've got some great solutions to this problem. But let's start with Mark and Terry and see how they handle it.
You know, maybe to go along with not having the implements on a larger scale, something that we hear quite often is the fact that they don't have the acreage or they just don't have the know-how. Well, let's try and break it down for you.
Those are all difficult problems, and I'll try to solve them for you one at a time. Some guys are restrained to small parcels of ground or hunting public ground where you can't go in and open up a food plot. That's a challenge. One of the things that Terry and I have always done and had great success with, if you can't go out and put in a food plot yourself, we will actually go to a neighboring farmer or the farmer that we're actually hunting on and buy the crop as it stands. Whether that's beans, corn, or milo, we will actually buy an acre or two in a hot corner and ask him to leave that stand. Many times they offer it and don't require anything from you at all because they're not growing well there anyway.
How do you come up with the implements? Well, the implements can be a challenge at times because they're very expensive. You know, when you're talking about a tractor and a disc and a field cultivator or a drill or a no-till planter, all that requires a lot of money. Well, fortunately, your local co-op has a lot of those implements that you can utilize. Sometimes it may be renting a tractor from a dealer, but you may be able to get a drill or a no-till planter or something from a local co-op, as long as you schedule in advance and as long as you try and plan it for a rainfall. Log on to your website and see when your nearest rain is going to be coming and try and get those seeds into the ground just prior to that rainfall.
First, I would say, you know, if a couple of guys can't go together and buy a four-wheeler together, or the club have one, or oftentimes if you're leasing land, there's somebody in that community that would plant your plots for you, that you could borrow a tractor from, or possibly you could pay them to come plant your food plots. That would be an ideal solution. But short of that, we've got a product at BioLogic called Hotspot, and it was created with this problem in mind. And we see a lot of guys take a leaf blower or a rake, and they go out in the woods and they'll rake out around a stand, rake the leaves away, leaving that bare dirt exposed, and they'll take Hotspot, tear open the bottom of the bag. It's got a shaker bag, and you can shake it out. And the benefit is, you know, if you can get that deer to come by and come a little bit closer and spend a little more time there around your stand, it really increases your odds. But the ingredients in Hotspot are designed to grow in lower light situations in a kind of a no-till environment. And if you'll think about it, when the season starts, there are leaves on the trees. But as the leaves blow off, your little Hotspot's going to have the opportunity to have more sunlight. And the ingredients that are in Hotspot are designed to perform in this type of a scenario. So Hotspot, it's the way to go.
One thing is certain about this week's problem. If you take the time to focus on the solution and you do start enhancing your property with food plots, you will never stray from it. The key factors with killing a deer, understanding where they bed, and then knowing where they decide to eat. We like to create where they're going to eat, and it makes it so much more effective to get between that bed and where they're eating. Once you start, you'll never stop. There's so much information out there anymore in all of the key magazines, in all of the different videos, and all the different TV shows you have. The know-how is out there. It's a matter of applying yourself and focusing on it and gaining that information. Go to BioLogic's website. It'll help you out a great deal to start.